What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So I was having this conversation with a couple of my friends, right? And we're all college graduates. This is a topic that I guess that we just ponder, a topic that we just thought about, especially with us being grown now. And when you're in that grown phase, you got to pay back student loans. So we ask, is college just a big debt trap? Is it a big debt trap? And honestly, it absolutely is. It is. Unless you have a scholarship, whether it be academically or athletically, if you're not skilled athletically, or you're not in band, or you're not artistically inclined, or you're not really good at arts and craft and all that type of stuff, I encourage a lot of kids to do well in school. That way, you can get you academic scholarship to some school. It doesn't have to be the school of your dreams, but if you can go to school for free, do that. Take that opportunity in a heartbeat. You may have never even wanted to go to school in this region, but take that opportunity in a heartbeat, because you never want to be the person paying student loans for the rest of your life until you die. I was fortunate enough to get a full academic scholarship to Mississippi Valley State University. Never heard of Mississippi Valley State University. Never heard of Itta, Mississippi. But I packed up my bags and went because I was going on a full ride. Unfortunately, when I went to graduate school and got my master's degree, I had to take out loans and so on and so forth and all this and all of that. So yeah, I'm paying back student loans. And yeah, college is a big debt trap, because I think about it like this, right? It doesn't just say you don't have a scholarship. You at this point have to take out loans. If your financial aid, your financial aid, you can't get the financial aid that you want, or it doesn't cover everything. You got to take out loans. You got to take out loans to earn that piece of paper, to earn that degree that qualifies you to work in the field that you aspire to work in, right? But once you get that degree, you got to pay that money back that was loaned to you. And then to pay that money back, though, you got to get a job. And it's crazy when you get out of college and you got this paper, this piece of paper, this degree that everybody said was the key to you finding a great job. You get turned away because employers tell you don't have enough experience. You don't have the experience that we're looking for. You don't have the experience. And they tell you probably could have worked when you was in school. You could have worked, and you're like, man, like, my course load was rigorous. I really had no time to really take on a job or an internship. I really had no time to really take on all these internships on top of me with this rigorous course load. And then, not to factor in, you probably working as you could be working as a graduate assistant. You can be work study, and you got to do that type of stuff. So it's like you cannot juggle so many things, and it's like, well, you don't have the experience that's required. And you're like, well, damn, I just took out this loan. I owe back all this money. I got to get a job to pay this stuff back, right? They tell you got to get this, you got to pay this money back. You take out this loan to get this degree, and this degree is supposed to be the ticket to get you in every door possible, every door that you want to get into to go to work, and then you get weeded out because you lack an experience. And that's a problem. That's a problem, man. I will say this, though. Despite me thinking that college is a big debt trap, I think that college works well for many different reasons. I'm very, very proud of my degrees. I'm very proud of my education. I'm very proud of, that I went to school and was able to learn some things that would help me in my field of endeavor, whatever field that I chose to pursue. Like the communication field, I learned a great deal of things that I will take with me forever. But the key thing is to build relationships while you're in college, to network. A lot of times with these jobs, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And you getting in tune with the right people. You're going to shake all these different hands. You're going to go talk to this person, go talk to that person, to take these summer opportunities to go with the department here, go with the department there. You can do the summer internships. It's all about networking and talking to the right people to get you in the doors that you want to be in. Because ultimately, a lot of these people, a lot of us got degrees. A lot of us went to these schools and had a 3.9, 3.8. A lot of us did. But at the end of the day, the person that got into that door knew somebody to get them in there. College is about going to school and bouncing ideas off of each other and maybe getting the idea to open a business. So many different individuals that are millionaires never graduated from school. Some of them never went. Some of them went and then got together with their roommates or people that they were close with and started a business. Started a business that produced lucrative funds, that made them millionaires, multi-millionaires, because they were sitting in a room. This person was learning something in this field, that person was learning something in that field, that person was learning something in another field, and they brought it all together and created a business that has made them richer than life. So I think you use college for networking, to learn certain skills and to hone your craft, to be able to excel in whatever field you're pursuing, right? Because you have to be excelling. You got to be excellent in what you're doing in order to gain profit, right? So I think, yeah, college is a debt trap, but you should use it to network. You should use it to hone your skills, to be able to put yourself, maybe start your own business. Start your own company so you won't have to run to somebody else to hire you. And I know it sounds rough because we're young. It's like, man, how the hell do I start my own business? But I know it can be done because I look at the brilliant minds that have done it in the past. So yeah, college definitely is a debt trap, man. So many people got PhDs. They can't even find jobs. PhDs that people telling them they overqualified. The jobs that they're qualified for aren't calling them back because it's so many different kind of candidates that they're talking to. You like, I can't even get an interview. And some people can't even get a job in the field that they study. They can't even get a job in that field because it's so competitive that they're putting other people who maybe didn't even go to school. They maybe just did internships the whole time and intern here, there. They're getting put ahead of the kids that went to college a lot of times because they got the experience necessary. They got the on-job experience. They have grown in their craft. They have been in those heated situations to learn how to handle situations in the professional environment that a college student may not be able to understand or may not be able to navigate. So yeah, sometimes college does feel like a big debt trap. That's like, oh my God, I went to school and now I can't even find a job. Nobody want to hire me because I don't have as much experience as this person who maybe just interned the whole time, didn't go to school and learn what they had to learn to level up in society. So you like, huh? Like I did all this, took out all this money to get a degree and not have the job to pay back the loan that I owe. So you start looking at it sideways, man. You start looking at it sideways and you're like, man, they really just wanted me to owe them some money back, to say I owe them something, and yeah, man, but I never talk down on college because I think education is necessary. I feel like every kid should take education seriously, because not just to say you got a degree and not just to brag on it, but so that you can have a leg up on other people. Nobody can run game on you. Nobody can play you. Nobody can take advantage of you if you know the things that are necessary in whatever field you're trying to be in. If you're knowledgeable about it. If you know what you're supposed to know, if you're sharp. And going to college, it makes you sharp. It makes you hone your craft and get the proper knowledge and the proper guidance on how to do certain things. For sure, I will always say that. But there are some organizations that will take that hands-on experience first. Unfortunately for the young college kids, man. Unfortunately, but I will say that I feel like I feel like most kids should just go to college and try it. If it's not for them, it's not for them. But I feel like you should take. Yes, it's a debt trap. But if you're going to go, I encourage kids to try to do their best to get a scholarship. I encourage them to get a scholarship, try to earn a scholarship as best as possible. If you're not good at athletics, try to get a scholarship in academics, man. Because I think going will teach a lot of kids something, even if it's for a semester or for a year. You can learn some things. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But I feel like there are things that you can pick up from in school. But I do feel like it's a debt trap. I really do. I really do, man. That's why I'm never getting mad too at other kids that learn a trade. I'm never getting mad at kids that go to college and decide, it's not for me. I'm gonna learn a trade. I'm gonna learn a trade, or a skill that will translate to money instantly. There's always a need for electricians. There's always a need for engineers. There's always a need for, if you want to learn something. If you learn a trade, I'm never mad at that. I'm never gonna be mad at that. I also encourage kids too, because college is a debt trap. Hey, there's nothing wrong with going to community college. There's nothing wrong with going to community college to save money, especially while you're learning the prerequisites. While you're learning, just the basic classes that you have to take anywhere. You're not even in your major yet. So I would encourage kids to go to community college and go the cheaper route too, just to cut down on that debt. But yes, college is a debt trap. I know I sound like I'm contradicting myself, because it is a debt trap, but I feel like it can be very useful. And I feel like everybody should just try it. If you feel like it's just not for you, it's not for you. Okay, cool. But if you're thinking about it, I think you should try it. And but the importance is that while you go to school, to network, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And who you know can get you in the doors to get you out of that debt trap. But we've heard so many horror stories from kids that went to go get all these degrees and cannot find work. And it's very, very sad and unfortunate, because we were told that as long as you go and do what you're supposed to do in school, everything is going to be okay. So it's definitely as hurtful as sad, but it's like, man, I feel like people should stress more than just going to class every single day. Stress the fact that you need to network. You need to volunteer for certain things, because you never know what opportunities can come from that. You volunteering for something, you can meet the right people, be in the right place at the right time, and meet somebody who could possibly be the gateway for you to go somewhere after school, to get into something after school. A lot of kids that I knew, they went to some fair or they went to some summer program, and they met people that really took a liking to them and really wanted to help them, and that's how they got jobs coming out of school, not because they just had a degree, and they're not going to tell you that. You're going to go and take out all these loans, and at the end of the day, you got to pay it back, and you just like, oh my God, I got to get it. I can't even get a job. What am I going to do? So they got you. You went to school, and now you got to pay this money back, but then can't get no job. But I think that while college is a debt trap, I think it is useful in so many different areas, man. Like I said, so many people have started businesses just sitting and talking with their college roommates, and people learning something from this field, that field, bringing it all together and creating something brilliant. But that takes a certain type of mind to do that. You know what I mean? And I think if you got the idea that, if you understand that college is a debt trap, you're more inclined to try to make the best relationships that you can, and try to think outside the box. Think outside the box to put yourself in, to employ yourself ultimately, so that you won't have to be chasing a job because people don't want to hire you. So college can teach you skills to run your own show, ultimately, especially if you're hanging around the right people that got the right minds. But it is a debt trap. It really is. It really is, man. Because not only you got to pay, let's just, like, for real, even if you have a job, right? You got to pay. If you live in New York City, live in Chicago, it's higher to live there in those places. You got to pay the high rent. You probably got credit cards. You got your phone bill. If you got a car, if you got children, and then you got to pay these loans back, and it's like, oh my God, like, come on, man. You want your credit to be good, but it's like, oh my God, the loan's holding me back from even boosting my credit score so I can get certain things that I need. And Yeah, man, it really is a dead trap. That's why I definitely encourage kids to try to get a scholarship as best as possible. If you don't, um, try to go to community college. Community college, if that's an option for you. If you don't want to go to community college while you're in college, try to network. Try to take the opportunity to do. Like it's hard to do it during during the school year because I said about it's like I don't have time to do it during the rigorous school year. But in the summer, try to go to these summer programs to volunteer at whatever place that I don't know. I was in communication, so I'm trying to do stuff in a radio station while I'm a student. I'm working in a radio station. I'm volunteering to do stuff in a radio station just to get experience and hopefully meet somebody that could possibly change your life and possibly be that door for you to get a great job after you leave school. So I think that yeah, if you're gonna go to school, you're gonna go to the big school. You need to network and just never know. You talk to the right person, you carry yourself well, and be a nice, likable person, and you take initiative. Um, you could possibly stumble your way into a great opportunity to where the loans won't be that much of a stress because you got in a great position to where it probably a company that can help you with your student loans. First, a lot of companies that help you with that. So yeah, if you're gonna go to school, I think you need people don't stress network and how important that is because it ultimately can open the door for you to get out of that debt trap that you set in for sure. But yeah, I do believe college is for sure a debt trap. It's a way to get you to owe some money back to Sally Maida, owe some money back for you to be in debt, to be indebted to them for sure. Um, but I think it is useful in so many different areas. College can help social skills, and you need great social skills to excel in whatever. I feel like I feel like most is having great social skills can make up for not being the most educationally inclined, not being the most book smart person. You have great social skills, people will like you and put you in a position just because they love your personality, they love who you are as a person, they love your vibe, your lively spirit. And you can just stumble into some great opportunities just by being a great social person and talking to the right people, essentially. Not being nervous to talk. College can teach you social skills. So college can be used for great things, but it definitely is a debt trap for sure. For sure. And I'm not mad at people that didn't go to college. You found a way to be lucrative just by learning a trade or yeah, just getting some type of certification or something, and you grew and you maybe started your own business and you had a business mind and you were the ultimate hustler, the legit way. I respect it. I'm never gonna down nobody who didn't go to college because there's so many people that went to college they can't even get a job. So, but yeah, college is for sure a debt trap. Peace.